The hardest day of my being a psychic was when I was sitting watching Lucy, and I was about to get engaged 2 days later, and I got this horrible feeling about my dad, who was so famous and so delicious, and he was at a meeting to find homes for people that were coming into the country that didn't have any place to stay. And he came home, and I kept seeing his face with a yellow thing around it, like a haze around it. And I stayed up and waited for him to come home. And he said to me, "If you don't get engaged, honey, be brave." And he went upstairs, and exactly what I knew, he died. And that was the most horrible time of it. But that happens a lot with my family, my aunts and my uncles. You know, I'll say to my mother, "Why is Aunt Rosie in the hospital?" And she'll say, "She has peritonitis. How did you know?" My mother was 4'11", but like Joe Frazier. That's another one, Joe Frazier. I mean, there are so many people that I adore, but that was the roughest day of my life when I lost my dad. Another terrible day was when Adam Walsh was missing, and his mother came to see me. And knowing Dorothy Allison from New Jersey, who was so well known in finding children, I tried to coax her down. And unfortunately, she heard me say, "Come on down, we'll have fun," meaning to get Dorothy Allison hear me. She rest in peace. And that whole time with Adam was terrible. It was a heartbreak. I was at the funeral. But there's so many children that I have found that were missing. And that's the good part. That's the good part.